is my hair done. Literally the definition of a slicked back bun. I have got, I'm not quite sure why I'm looking at my wrist because I'm not actually wearing a watch yet, but I think I have about 15 minutes to get ready for what is going to be a very glamorous and beautiful evening for such an incredible cause. We are going to the King's Trust Gala this evening, all in aid for an incredible cause that is the King's Trust Change a Girl's Life campaign. But I've literally got about 15 minutes to get ready. So I need to make myself look less somewhat like a naked mole rat and more like a beautiful gala goer. That is the vibe. So welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are going to do a very quick get ready with me, and then we're heading up to London for an incredible evening together. As always, a little bit of moisturizer. My skin is definitely in need of it with all of the travel, aircon, different temperatures, and I'm going for a super glowy makeup look tonight. But I do think I'm going to have a little bit of coverage because I think there's going to be lots of photographers this evening. So to tell you guys a little bit about the event, it is of course a King's Trust event, and the campaign, maybe if you don't know much about it, of course the name is Change a Girl's Life campaign, and it says it a little bit in the name. But we are raising money in order to give women a better future and really a working future. Raising money in order to give them the education and the opportunities that so many of us are so lucky to have had. But there are so many women out there who haven't had anywhere near the amount of opportunities that both you and me have had. All about making them feel the part, dressing the part, and giving them the resources and the education in order to live a successful working life. I think it's incredible. And they've got a 2-day luxury fashion sale. Trini London is hosting it, and they've got the most unbelievable brands from Chanel, Balenciaga, Holland Cooper. I think even Jade might even be there herself this evening. So really it is incredible. Right, what do we need? We need a little bit of Flawless filter. I'm then also going to use a few bits and bobs that I bought from Sephora. I really am slathering this on. You guys always ask me. This is in shade 4 medium, and to be honest with you, the more we go into the deep depths of winter, my skin gets more and more fair. So I probably, by the time we get to November, December, actually have a shade 3, but always a medium, just because my skin tone is, I wouldn't say, I think I've got like quite a neutral undertone. I think that's what you would call it. Right, let's have a little look close up on what I'm actually doing. Here we go. And I'm telling you, this stuff is the only reason why I can do quite a neat updo like this. This is Authentic Beauty Concepts Stronghold Hairspray. It is insane. It literally holds anything, but somehow still gives it a really beautiful glow. It's stunning. Right, foundation. I'm going to go in with Hollywood Flawless foundation just because I definitely need some coverage. A little bit on the cheeks, nose, a few little pesky pimples, and then I've also got my Merit, which I'm going to just go in over the top, and it's just such a lovely consistency and a great base to work upon. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then a few things that I have in here that I haven't actually tried yet. These were the products that I bought in Sephora in New York, and I haven't had time to try them out yet. Tonight's probably not the night because I'm running late and I don't have that much time, but I've heard incredible things, so why not? Right, the good thing is I know what I'm wearing, so that definitely saves a bit of time. Okay, that's looking better. So this is the concealer that I've been hearing everybody talk about. This is the Kosas Revealer Super Creamy Brightening Concealer. And I have this in 0.5. Let's have a little look. Apparently it's got all of these active ingredients. It's skincare powered, it's got caffeine, pink algae, arnica, provitamin B5, peptides and hyaluronic acid. Interesting packaging. I wouldn't say like it's the most luxurious packaging in the world, considering this is quite spenny, but I have heard that it is worth every penny. So let me be the judge of that. I got this really quite pale, but then again, my banana low lighter is super pale. And I'm just going to just feel the product and work it in. Oh, it is beautiful. There's a wonderful texture. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's very brightening. Oh, I really like that. So first thoughts, stunning colour and very easy to actually do a bit of a test myself. And it's got amazing coverage, but it's not too thick. It's beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that is going to last throughout the night and whether it's going to crease at all. But that is gorgeous. I've not done a very good job of blending in my foundation, and I have got a rather large friend on the side of my lip, well, sort of down here. So I'm actually just going to let that Kosas just sit there and marinate itself into, what am I doing? I've got a little black something on my finger and I keep putting it back into my bloody concealer. There we go. There we go. Fantabby-dozy. Now, contour. Why change a habit of a lifetime? I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. Just need to find my little brush. Okay, I now have 10 minutes. Okay, I have confidence. I have confidence. Might be a couple of minutes late to leave, but I have left 2 hours to get into London because it is rush hour. I've got my knight in shining armour driving me this evening. It's been a really long work day today, and I have to be honest, oh, what I would do to just pop a movie on this evening and just curl up on the sofa with the boys. But when I say I'm going to something drastic would have had to have happened for me not to go. I think my generation and younger is horrendous, and I'm happy to call all of you out who is my generation, and especially in my industry. The flakiness is outrageous. I was actually meant to be at an event this morning, and sadly I had an email yesterday. I was so excited about it as well. Sadly I had an email yesterday saying that they're really disappointed to have had to cancel the event because they've had so many dropouts. I think it is so beyond rude, especially the day before, to pull out of an event, so much so that the poor brand has had to postpone the event. I think it's such poor show. So if you're one of those people, try and be better. Trust me when I say there's lots of things I could do better in my life, and I will try and work on those, but flakiness, I have zero time for it. Anyway, I am now going to pop a little bit of, if I can ever find the brush, I really need to sort out my makeup bag. I know I say that all the time, but the time has come. I just like to have everything in it so that I am prepared for any occasion. But that does mean that I'm always struggling to find, especially this little minx, because it's small and it can go into the nooks and crannies and hide. Right, what are we thinking? Are we looking fresh and glowy? and gorgeous yet? Not quite. Not quite. Looking a little bit eggheady. It's fine. Also, these mirrors are so dirty I can hardly see what I'm doing. I'm doing a good job here? Right, Leonora. Right, gorge. Now we need a little bit of blusher. Ooh, what blush did I buy? Did I buy any blush? No, I didn't buy any blush, but I did buy highlighter. So we can give that a whirl. Okay, a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury's Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick. And this just really gives just such a natural, almost like a second skin flush. It is so stunning, and this is in Rosy Glow. So literally I just use my finger and I bring it up. And I keep changing my finger to my clean finger to just really, really blend it out really naturally. It's beautiful. That Kosas is stunning, by the way. Ooh, highly recommend that. Okay, now I'm going to pop on a little bit of powder blush. So where is that brush? Story of my life. Where is my comb? And where are my makeup brushes hiding? Ta-da-da! I know you've got like a little pink end to you. There we go. Found her. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Cheek to Chic Pillow Talk. I just go over the top, almost to set it in a way. Gorgeous. Okay, that is that. Then what are we going to do for lips? I feel like that is a little bit... What is this one? This is Shape and Sculpt Lip Liner. Ooh, this is exciting. And what colour is this? This is Uncover. Okay, maybe we'll use that. This is something I've learnt about, which I am like flabbergasted. I think I told you about this. Sophie Habu recently on the Wednesday podcast spoke about how she contours her nose. I was so baffled. I was like, if that works, that is groundbreaking. So, of course, I'm influenced. I've bought the Lip Cheat Contour Duo Sculpt Fill Sculptor, and although yes, I'm going to use it for my lips, I'm also, I know, prepare yourselves, going to use it on my nose. And apparently you just draw, God, I'm really not doing a very good job of this, and I probably shouldn't have done this right now. You draw your line on your nose and then you literally just buff it out. And if that works, she is a genius. Probably sure she's learnt this from one of her incredible makeup artists. Do like a little crisscross on my nose. It's not the time to trial things, Leonora, considering there's going to be lots of photographers and do not want to have a bit of a dodgy looking nose. I was blessed with one of those at birth. Well, actually no, my brother really helps me with that one. I always try to correct it. I think that looks pretty good to me. I mean, I want to test it a little bit more, but so far so good. Okay, right, we need some eye makeup, and I think just for the sake of time, I'm going to go with my Norm and just do a really gorgeous brownie colour tone. I'm going to use my Giorgio Armani eyeshadow little cream tint. It's brilliant. And again, you can just use your finger, and that is such a brilliant, easy and foolproof product. It's like one of those products that you can kind of take your makeup from day to night just instantly. And it's so beautiful. It doesn't roll. You can really build it. And as easy as that, you've got a really gorgeous, very natural, beautiful brownie eye tint. A little bit of reverse contour underneath my cheeks. Make sure that that bronzer is popping. Also can neaten up with your foundation brush the line on your eyeshadow, just to make sure it's lifting and never coming down. And I like to just set that concealer up around my nose, tiny touch on my nose, and definitely my T-sections, anywhere where I'm going to get a little bit shiny and anywhere that the light could potentially reflect, ending up in a very unflattering photograph. Okay, now for some brows, keeping it very simple with Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I think I'm going quite natural with the eyes. I'm going to go natural with the brows, although I've been absolutely loving, and wore it quite a lot when I was in New York, my Merit Tinted Eyebrow Gel. It's beautiful. Now, this is also what I got. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Seeker Highlighter, and this is in Sun Idyl. Let's open this up. I have 4 minutes until I need to leave the house. Ooh, look at that, for beautiful packaging. Gosh, that's beautiful. Right, I'm going to give this a little bit of a whirl. Just prep my brush. Oh my gosh, didn't even need to prep my brush. And peel that little bit of mirror. And just put that on the very, very high points of my cheekbones and work it around my temple. Gorgeous. A little bit on my finger, touch on my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow. And you can also just put it a tiny bit in the centres of your eyes, and it literally looks as though you've done like a smoky golden eye look that's kind of like ombre'd out. Such a good trick of mine, it's brilliant. Also feel like this camera and the lighting with the light directly above me is not really doing me any favours right now. And then I'm going to try this, which is my new Hourglass lip liner in the shade Uncover. If I could get it out. Beautiful packaging. Absolutely stunning. It does also come with a sharpener. Right, let's have a little look at this. Oh, I think this is going to be gorgeous. Okay. Oh, it's so stunning. What a beautiful lip liner. It is so creamy and you can be so precise. It's like the perfect combination between like a quite a nudie pink, but it's got gorgeous cinnamon chocolate undertone to it. It's gonna be perfect with my dress this evening. You guys have actually seen my dress before. It's that beautiful chocolate dress that I wore to the first night of Nikki's bridal celebrations. It's the road art one. It's so stunning, and I just felt so gorgeous in it, and I just thought, no brainer, I'm gonna wear that tonight. Now for a bit of gloss, I'm gonna wear the Collagen Lip Gloss by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's like the perfect colour to go over the top of this. Oh, that's beautiful. Ah, very, very simple, very, very stunning. I think for now, that is all I'm going to use from my Sephora little shopping spree. And I just need some mascara. The question is, do we go Hourglass? Do we go Legendary Lashes? Or do we go Estee Lauder? But I have been trialling, bear with, this little magic person. This is called Exagger Eyes. It's the Volume Mascara by Charlotte Tilbury. I've been loving the Estee Lauder, and actually, in all honesty with you, the Estee Lauder has overtaken the Hourglass. Legendary Lashes, I feel like I'm falling out of love with a little bit. The fallout isn't great, although you can create a very, very glamorous lash look. But I'm gonna keep trialing this and let you know my thoughts. As always, I will trial something and let you know my honest feedback. Now, this is a beautiful new mirror, so let's use it. And you can really, I love the brush, but sometimes these brands will do a tester with a fluffy brush, and then when it's a full-size product, they use a different brush, and I'm like, no! I am one for a floofy brush. Right. Let's get those little ones in the middle there. That was John just a moment ago, giving me a little call, saying, Leonora, we have to go. And I say, I know. Okay, let's get this wiggled into those lashes. Always get it right on the lash line and then wiggle upwards, getting as much product on as you can. Just really lengthens the lashes. Okay, a few from the bottom. You need a little Q-tip. Didn't do a fabulous job of washing my face before I started my makeup. It's a bit lazy of me, isn't it? Right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to have to do for this evening. Not as much time as I would have liked to have spent doing my makeup, and I'm going to now just set with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray all day from Charlotte Tilbury, of course. Now we are sporting a pair of very special earrings. You guys have seen these 100 times. These are my mother's Cartier earrings. They are the vintage C's, beautiful yellow, gold and diamonds. Ooh, I'm going to take this necklace off actually and potentially either do my Diamonds by the Yard Tiffany or even the full Cartier suite. I'm going to put a little bit more of that. Ooh, let's give you a little bit of a flashage. A little bit more highlighter. So the other thing I love about that setting spray is that you can actually then go in again, if I could find my brush, and actually just set your makeup once more, and trust me, your makeup doesn't budge. Oh, that's beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, that is the makeup look for this evening. Let's get ready and head up to London for what is going to be just the most incredible, inspirational, motivational evening for a remarkable cause. Okay, so this is the vibe for this evening, this beautiful road art number. It is sexy, it's slinky, it's classy, and tonight's dress code is cocktail. So I think that that will be perfect. In terms of jewellery, right, I need this, and I think I'm going to do, the dress is quite the moment, so I'm going to go with simple Tiffany's Diamonds by the Yard, very simple. I literally used to wear this every single day, and everybody used to say to me, where is your necklace from? And then I don't know, we get into like habits, don't we, of wearing some things and wearing other things. Oh my gosh, Leonora, this is not the time to, I think I'm so rushing so much. I've got the slight shakes. There we go. It's also got to be the world's most fiddly clasp. Voila! There we go, much better lighting. You can see this makeup a little bit better. That nose vibe is definitely working. That lip liner, stunning. Right, I'm going to step off camera for a memento, put this dress on. Dress is on. I am going to need a little bit of help doing it up, so we'll be calling for the husband downstairs, but bag wise I'm going to wear my Lorna London Encore. It's just beautiful, as royal and as luxury as it gets, and oh my gosh, my feet just don't deserve it. But a pair of Manolos. We're going black accessories just to pop out the black lace. I'm probably going to walk in with a little bit, I might even do the exact same little coat, my Holland Cooper black tweed coat. I'll show it to you a little bit later, it's downstairs, just over the top. And that's me all ready. So let's head up to London together. Here we go again, but we've got golden leaves. Stunning. Let's head to London. In the car and on our way, but a relatively okay journey, and now sort of crawling in, doing the last couple of miles into town. But just to give you a little bit more information on this evening, a little bit more background in order, like, what's it all about. So of course it is the King's Trust, and he has so many different initiatives and campaigns that he supports, and so it's just the most remarkable charity, and they support so many people. But tonight is all about the Change a Girl's Life campaign, and it's a designer sale. So as I was saying, Trini Woodall is hosting it in partnership with eBay, and they've got everything from new and second-hand clothes, and you've got brands like Chanel, Balenciaga, Loewe, Zimmermann, honestly the list goes on. But it's who these outfits and beautiful luxury items have been donated by. You've got people like Nikki Hilton, Dame Helen Mirren, you've got Elizabeth Hurley, you've got Rochelle Humes. Gosh, there's so many remarkable icons who, fingers crossed, might be there this evening. And of course we're all there to raise money for this remarkable initiative. So tonight is all about fashion and philanthropy, and we have got a gala, so we're getting a preview of the incredible luxury fashion sale, and then there's 2 days of the sale where the tickets are available. Sadly, of course, when you see this vlog, it will be in fact over, but I have shared lots on my Instagram, so fingers crossed a few of you were able to get there and buy a few items. And it's all in order to raise funds to support women and give them opportunities to have a working future, give them the confidence, the power, the education, and I think it's going to be an incredible few days, and I just can't wait for this evening. I can't wait to see who's there, I can't wait to see how much money is raised, and also just do my little bit that I personally can. Hopefully I'm able to buy a few bits and pieces to support the campaign, as well as of course showcase it to you guys. Fingers crossed we're both going to see some familiar faces. I'm very excited. You never know, I did have a slight panic and thought, you know, of course it's a King's Trust event. She's gone and worn bloody black lace and the king might be turning up. This might have been my biggest fashion fail yet. Fingers crossed not. You never know, he might like the sheer black lace. King Charles. Anyway, slightly panicking about that, but anyway, definitely panicking, going and blushing and out of focus. Oh gosh. But anyway, it's going to be amazing. So the sale is tomorrow, which is Friday, and Saturday, and yeah, I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. But I will also get the details and make sure you guys know about the sale for next year as well. But it's going to be mega. I cannot wait. Of minutes away, and I don't know why, always with things like this I get like little butterflies in my tummy. And I've been to a fair few now, but that feeling never ever goes. I always sort of kind of get a little bit of imposter syndrome, but I am going to take my own advice from David from Confidence Heist. I think you look confident. I'm going to hold my head held high, not worry about the small little bits and bobs, romanticize the small moments and walk in feeling confident. Definitely a bit of imposter syndrome, but it is going to be an amazing evening. It's actually being held in Soho at the Vinyl Factory. Of course Trini is going to be there herself because she is hosting it, so I cannot wait to see her. I think this might be, no, I think I've seen her once before in person. She's incredible. Listen to her podcast and honestly I find her so unbelievably inspirational on every level, from a businesswoman to a mother, everything that she's tackled in life. And yeah, it's just a remarkable woman, so I cannot wait to see and hopefully meet Trini herself and so many other people. I think there's going to be lots of famous faces and also so many important people who have made tonight happen to raise money for such an important cause. So let's go and have a fabulous evening and hopefully raise a shed load of money. Here we go, heading into the ultimate designer sale at the Vinyl Factory here in Soho. From Soho in London, from Soho in New York to Soho in London. Walking down the red carpet, I see the big Idyl sign, the home of pre-loved fashion. Oh, this looks so fabulous. Oh, a gorgeous glass of champagne too. Thank you. This is incredible. You've got everything from Jimmy Choo. Of course, we've got Holland Cooper. Jade is literally just about to arrive and it looks absolutely fabulous as always. I've got my incredible Lorna family. I've literally just met the team for the first time in person and we've been squealing at one another. There they are! Oh my goodness, this is just so divine. It's just beautiful and we're all repping this evening. Look at all of these exquisite bags. Honestly, it is just such a pleasure to see so many incredible brands and iconic British brands just supporting such an amazing cause. And this isn't just your normal charity fashion sale. This is as luxury as it gets. Look at these beautiful Lorna bags. All of these brands putting in their beautiful products to raise as much money as possible. And of course, Lorna has the remarkable royal warrant. My gosh, we've even got LVMH here, all of the LVMH brands from Loewe, Louis Vuitton, even got a pair, I think those are they Hermes boots? My goodness gracious me. All of these beautiful, beautiful items from Fendi to Tag, Acqua di Parma, Christian Dior, Dior Prestige. Oh my gosh, this is just insane. Then we have the celebrity wardrobe. So I tell you what, the celebrities that have donated their clothes is truly remarkable. There I am. And it's just insane. From Nikki Hilton to Elizabeth Hurley, you've got Rochelle Hume, some seriously epic outfits in there. So I might actually have to try on a few bits and bobs. And then we've got the White Company. I've even spotted a Bulgari handbag over there that I am swooning over. It looks stunning. Sorry ladies, thank you. We've got the Lorna. I tell you what, this is the Lima Laser. This Lima Laser, I might actually, do you know what? I've been eyeing it up for months. And do you know what? I might actually buy this. I've really wanted it. And to be honest with you, all of the money is going to go to the charity. So what an amazing cause. Look at this beautiful Bulgari bag. I love her. I absolutely love her. I think I might need the bag as well. Things like this are rather dangerous for me because I think, do you know what? Heck, it's such an incredible cause. I want it all. We've got Trini London. Trini's got all of her makeup out. She's got the stacks, all the concealers, the colours, the blushes. These are amazing. And then Trini's actually got her entire wardrobe here. Isn't this fabulous? And of course, so like Trini, it's gorgeous and glamorous and colourful and glittering. It's just beautiful. And hopefully Trini will be here soon herself.
Hi! I just want to say thank you so much for coming to the first ever King's Trust Ultimate Designer Sale! Yes, I'm Charlie Hedges from BBC Radio 1 and it gives me great pleasure to announce the wonderful Trini to the stage!
Is that working? Yes, that's working. I just want to all gather around, come on down, because I'm going to ask lots of things from you, so I need to see you close, make eye contact, and make you feel the obligation to help. So, I'm just going to read from something because I'm quite overwhelmed because my daughter just flew in from Spain and I didn't expect to hear Lila. She's here, so I'm just very, very excited that she's here on tonight. I'm thrilled to be here because this room is bursting with purpose. We're here tonight to raise funds for the Change a Girl's Life campaign, and this was a campaign set up by Chrissy Rucker, there she is, and it was really to level out the playing field. Our King's Trust, I had felt, was very for the boys, and we needed to have that focus for the girls. And this is really for young women who are very challenged early in their life and have circumstances way beyond 98% of you in the room would imagine to manage to forge a path in their life. We're going to actually hear from two of those graduates, I would call them, from the King's Trust tonight. And we have had a phenomenal committee, so I'm just going to give some thanks to people who have really helped make tonight happen. The committee has been wonderful, but especially Mary Homer and Sean Westman and obviously Chrissy Rucker, who founded the Change a Girl's Life campaign. I'm going to give a shout out also to Georgie Coleridge-Cole, who was somebody I asked last minute. She started Sheerlux, but at every moment she got Vanguard in to do her host 3,000 articles of clothing. She got in endless things. There was nothing, it was always, what more can I do? That's just incredible to have somebody who's like that. And I really just want to shout that out. To also in my team, Louise and Molly. Molly is here tonight manning the Trini stand, but Louise and Molly work with me and they have just given their spare time to this. You know, they have totally full-time jobs. And also at the King's Trust, I'd have to say Shannon and Matthew, who between them have worked so unbelievably hard with the King's Trust team to bring tonight together, and just, you know, 1,000 emails from very entitled women demanding many things, and, you know, always coming back with, we can try and do this, and how can we do this? And you know, when you think of an idea for something, and we had this idea 2 years ago, and then I see tonight, it's so exciting to see it come together. Also, Charlie Hedges from Radio 1, which Gabby got in, she just disappeared, but she stepped in, there she is, Charlie, and to give us fantastic music tonight. What I donate is going, 100% of what you donate tonight will go because of the incredible support of eBay, and they have just put their weight behind something that truly matters. Every brand and every individual who also donated clothing, because you haven't just cleared out your closet, you've opened the doors for girls who really need it most. The young women supported by the King's Trust aren't just names on a report, and there are many reports out there about the challenges facing young women today, but they are girls who have weathered storms before they've even had a chance to dream. And I just like, you know, Matthew wrote that. I said, who wrote that? Somebody gave me that to say, and I think that's an unbelievable thing to think about. And tonight we are their turning point. We're a part of their opportunity for change. I want to start off with Sylvia Lowe. She is the Director of Events and Marketing at the King's Trust. And for those of you who are less familiar with the King's Trust and the Change a Girl's Life campaign, she's going to tell you a little bit about it. And then I'm going to come back in, we're going to have an auction of only 5 things, a bit of pledging, and then more shopping, just to give you a sense. But in between, you're going to hear from 2 amazing women who have been through the King's Trust, and they're going to tell you their story. So let's start with Sylvia.
Good evening everyone, and such a warm welcome to the King's Trust Ultimate Designer Sale. On behalf of the King's Trust, I'm here to say such a heartfelt thank you to every one of you for being here tonight, for your generosity, for the belief in the power of the opportunity that we'll see here tonight, and for the commitment in this room to change young lives. Tonight isn't just about fashion, it's not just fundraising, it really is about collective power in action. And there's one woman without whom tonight just wouldn't have happened. So Trini, thank you so much. I believe that every young person deserves a chance to succeed, no matter their background or the barriers that they face. So we help those from disadvantaged communities and those facing the greatest adversity in life, and we support them to build confidence and skills and ultimately to live, learn and earn. And times are really tough for young people in the UK right now. Youth unemployment is at an 11-year high, and for young women those challenges are magnified and can be even greater. We've done quite a lot of research into it, and our research shows that young women disproportionately struggle with low self-confidence and poor mental health. So, for example, 23% of young women say that their mental health has stopped them from going to work, to college or to school, and that compares to 14% of young men. Nearly half of young women don't feel in control of their future, and nearly a quarter aren't confident that they will achieve their life goals. So when the world is throwing up barriers, like unemployment, like low confidence, like financial instability, it's perhaps no wonder that some girls just feel that the future isn't made for them, and that dreaming big is a luxury that they just can't afford. That's where the King's Trust steps in. And frankly, we don't do closed doors at the King's Trust. So we offer free programmes. We help young people to build confidence, to learn practical skills, and to access work experience and job opportunities. We offer financial support too, so that might help with interview clothes or childcare or travel. And we help young entrepreneurs launch their own businesses with training, mentoring and funding. And since His Majesty the King founded the Trust in 1976, we've helped more than 1.2 million young people across the UK to prepare for work. And as Trini said, shortly you'll hear from two extraordinary young women, Emma and Roya, whose lives were transformed with the Trust. And you'll have a chance to give back through our live auction and our pledge moment.
For Emma and Roya.
Hey everyone, I hope you're having a lovely evening. So I am nervous because this takes a lot of getting used to. I struggled so much with my mental health before the King's Trust. I had a lot of creative skill, I had a lot of challenges with mental health. We've all been there where we faced rejection and we wasn't good enough, we didn't have the right grades, we didn't have the right amount of money to get into top business schools. And I thought, I need to take some time. I went home to my mum. Everybody needs their mum, and I needed her so much at this point in my life. She looked after me. I worked on my mental health, and from that, I ended up being sent a link for the King's Trust by her, and she said, this might change your life. And it did. It changed my life so much, and I'm now in a position where I run a marketing agency, and I have a video series called the Amerigo Project, which is sharing people's stories all around the world. Not just people in the media, not just celebrities, but people, general members of the public. And that's all from the King's Trust. They helped me with a grant to set up my business. They helped me build a marketing agency, which is based on real marketing. No clickbait content. There's no need for fake. It's just all pure. It's all just reality. And that is the way I see the marketing world shaping. So as I mentioned, they helped me with a grant. They helped me understand finances, business sides of my marketing agency. I'm able to speak in front of you guys and take this opportunity to get better at it, because obviously it's really easy to share other people's stories, but when it's your own, it just makes you so nervous and it makes you feel so vulnerable. So I'm in a position now where I'm sharing people's stories. I have a business where I travel across the world, and I'm just so proud of myself, and it's all because of the King's Trust. So when you're shopping tonight, you're not just shopping because you're wearing something beautiful. You're shopping because you're celebrating women like myself and giving us a chance to succeed. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Roya. It's lovely to be here, and massive congratulations to Trini and King's Trust team and Chrissa and everyone who is really involved. Sorry, Chrissy. So my journey begins when I was 11. I got my period and it was horrifying, so painful. Drop in schools and fainting and blackouts, and I was continuously told it's normal because there is nothing on your blood, there is nothing on your MRI, just get on with it, here's a pill. That journey continued for me to believe that it's really nothing, until 10 years later I got diagnosed with endometriosis. Now, I found out I have an incurable condition, which was a bittersweet feelings that finally I was taken seriously. But also, on the hospital bed, I vowed that I do anything to not let future generations to be where I was. 1 decade of no answers, pain, being left behind, losing all my self-confidence. Something clicked in my mind, King's Trust. At the time it was Princess Trust, and I gave them a call, and I was, now imagine this, you calling a charity, a man picks up the phone and you're going to talk about period. I almost was rejecting myself before I picked up the call. But once I picked up the call, there was an amazing guy called Richard. He said, wow, that's an amazing idea, a massive well done for your resilience. This is amazing. You can, of course, sign up to enterprise program, and this program will teach you how to start your business from the idea until the final product. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I never knew this book existed.
Lot first, and it's going to be modelled by the incredible Gabby Roslin here. Do we recognise this coat? Any Traitors fans in the room? Yeah, we recognise this. It's from the last season, isn't it?
And my mic is now on. For the last season, Claudia Winkleman's favourite item, she gave it to us to auction, and I don't know whether you watch Celebrity. Alan Carr is very amusing on this. Gabby is obviously wanting the coat herself. It's from Ray, and it was designed with Ruth Chapman when she did that collection with matches, and I love it. It's just fantastic. I am so after it. But I think we're going to start the bidding at about £500. So who would like to start the bidding? You're doing the bidding.
I'm doing the bidding, yeah. He's doing my job for me. Do I see 500 in the room for this incredible coat? From an iconic scene. I do at the back. Thank you so much. We're at £500. Where's 600 coming from? We're at 500 now at the back of the room. We're at £500.
This is for the King's Trust.
It's for the King's Trust. Number one is this incredible Transform Your Skin with Lima Facial Pro. There's this incredible gadget in the middle down here. And I've heard that you might be up for demonstrating.
I can demonstrate it. I know that Chrissy Rucker as well is a real advocate. Chrissy, I think you should say how much it's helped your skin, because you're looking rather glorious. Okay, Chrissy, take the mic, take the mic. This is the new Lima. It's £5,000 if you buy it new. It's like going to see one of those doctors in Harley Street and getting them to do treatments, but you don't have to take a cab to get your skin done. You can actually get your skin done. Tell us about it, Chrissy.
Okay, so before White Company days, I was a beauty editor, and
I never knew that.
I can tell you, I'm going to bid for this because I have one. And basically what Lucy told me is I need two, because then I can do it in half the time. But all I can say is that it really works, and it really, really makes a difference. And it gives you back your scaffolding. Mine was definitely sort of on the floor, and it's kind of not brilliant now, but it's a lot better than it was, I can tell you, and I'm going to bid for this.
It's still 3,000, but it's 3,000. Who wants to look as good?
Okay, there we are. Yes, yes. It's good, Sean. You look great already, Sean, but this is going to make you look even better.
You're coming back at 4,000.
Chrissy!
It's the bidding we like. Would you like to do 4,500? Yes, you would.
Oh, my goodness.
4,500
Best
now.
friends bidding against each other.
Are we coming back at 5,000? We are.
Whoa!
5,500, madam.
Okay,
sure.
5, it's going to go for 5.
Oh,
Once,
that was a definite no. Once, twice,
twice, and I will do the gavel, I will do the gavel, and it's £5,000. Okay, let's hold on that preciously. Someone put it back. Very precious feelings, Casey.
Print by the amazing artist Mark Quinn. It's garden flowers, pink hibiscus. It's showing on the screen here. It's an amazing print.
Do we know how big the print is?
It's 51 by 76 centimetres.
All right, so 51 by 76, a ruler's about 30, so it's going to be 2 rulers by 3 rulers.
2 by 3 rulers. Yeah.
Fits in any room, basically.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's incredibly beautiful.
Is it a limited edition print
of course, yeah. It's a limited edition. Yes. It's an archival pigment print, and it's sure to captivate art lovers and collectors. So it's a
what are we going to start at? Well, it says a start price at £5,000. This is the Bulgarisa Penny Forever Top Handle Bag. This exquisite bag, crafted in ivory, opal, woven wicker and leather, combines unique materials to create a chic accessory and perfect for every occasion. This is a one-off bag by Bulgari. So if you love Bulgari jewelry, if you think you would love to have a unique piece by Bulgari, this is your opportunity to introduce it to your wardrobe. Everyone has a boring Chanel, but who has an individual one-off Bulgari handbag? So what are we going to start the bidding at?
Should we start it at £2,000 for the Bulgari? It retails at £5,000. £2,000.
Starting at £2,000.
From their Serpenti Forever collection.
Georgie, £2,000. Starting off the bidding at £2,000. This is the most unique bag. You're putting it down. You'll be very careful with it. We can pass it around the room for anyone who wants to look at it.
It's very nice light colour. So
it's a very nice light colour.
Sorry, £2,000. Now I'm saying £2,000.
We are going to offer a month's internship for somebody who will be related to you and you want to give it to, but also at the same time for a graduate from the King's Trust, because it's really challenging to get experience on your CV. So they will have the opportunity to work within a beauty company, in new product development, in marketing, in social media, and they will have that on their CV. And your child, or your friend's child, or your godchild will also have the opportunity to understand the challenges of not coming from a privileged life and working alongside somebody who's taken a lot to get to a place to be working in a company and having that opportunity. So it is a unique opportunity. You're maybe giving your child or relative or somebody's friend or godchild that opportunity. I think it's very, very challenging actually for anyone right now to get internships and to have opportunities to see different things. So I'm going to start the bidding for this at £2,000. All right, so if you feel that there's somebody in your life that you would like to bid that for, thank you so much. Bidding started at £2,000 over here. It's a month's internship for 2 people. One of them you will know, and the other one will be a graduate of the King's Trust. All right, do we have £2,000? Yes. Any more bids?
We have 2,500 anywhere. It's for the woman on the right, on our right-hand side here.
Do you have a godchild or a child or somebody you know?
Right, we're at 2,000. Where's 2,500?
Or I'm going to say, would you like to give 2 Prince's Trust graduates the opportunity as well, if you do not have a child of that age or a godchild, that you could have the opportunity to give 2 graduates that opportunity. We also will be paying those graduates.
We're 2,500. We're against you, madam. Would you like 3,000? Yes, you went 3,000.
Yes.
Back in 3,500 and 3,500. Here it is.
Thank you very much.
4,000. 4,000 is bid.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
4,500.
4,500. Georgie,
is that really your
superstar.
limit? 4,500. Would you like 5,000? Oh, a shake of the head. Are you sure? 4,500. Anyone else coming in at 5,000 for this incredible experience?
Okay, going once, going twice, going to phenomenal Georgie. Thank you very much. Thank you, Georgie. And I don't realise that it'll be a while until you have a 21-year-old, so you're going to have 2 Princess Trust graduates, King's Trust graduates, go and have that work through. Thank you. Okay, final.
I'll pick up for you in a minute. It's particularly special. It was designed specifically for this event. It's one of one, and they've crafted it with Parossus crocodile.
Let's have a look. So everyone in the room
that's why I want
can see it. Okay. She's covering it with a beautiful, like what usually is going on.
So they don't do these incredible exotic ones. It's a complete one of one. The retail of this is £12,000. But we can start at 5, which makes it sound like a huge bargain. So £5,000. And just think, this is the Queen's handbag designer, but even the Queen didn't have this one. So where do I see 5,000? Is anyone bidding £5,000? This one of one handbag from Lorna. We're looking for £5,000.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
At the back with £5,000. Well done, madam. We're at 5,000. Do I see 5,500 anywhere? this incredible one-of-one handbag.
This is a really beautiful
Ross's
bag.
crop.
Forget having a bag everyone else has. Have a unique bag.
Five in the back. Well done. Thank you. Gosh,
very
it's hard
much.
to see back there. We're at 5-5.
It's a
Are you coming back,
exquisite bag.
madam? The lady in the back. Have we done it? I think we might have.
We might have done it. I think we'll say 5,000. 500 pounds.
Incredible. Well done.
Woo!
You do the gavel. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now,
So Trini is just showing me, this is her latest ring. And so her ring is actually
a blusher and a lip gloss.
a blusher.
On my hand. Forget about road on your phone, darling. You want it on your skin.
I love it! You are amazing! And doesn't she look incredible? Absolutely radiant and beautiful. Trini London Skincare. She's 61. This is unbelievable. You are gold. You are gold.
And have you seen her dress? I have this dress. I have this dress in leopard print and it is so sexy.
Hello, my angels. It's actually been a couple of days since I spoke to you last. I got home and it was really rather late and the week literally just ran away from me, but I feel like I landed literally a second ago and we've just hit the road running. But what a fabulous event from start to finish. It was so special, celebrating such an incredible cause. So many remarkable people in the room. They were all there for one reason and one reason only, to of course support Change a Girl's Life campaign. Everything that the King's Trust is doing is beyond remarkable and really rather inspirational, and so many people in that room from so many different walks of life getting to meet Trini in person. And yes, she is as epic as she is online, probably even more so in real life, and an enormous amount of money has been raised for this campaign. But I know you guys are going to be really rather eager as to what I bought. I bid on quite a few things, but sadly didn't get my mitts on any of them. They kind of went a little bit beyond my price bracket, but I was texting my mum about the Lima lace and she was like, yes! And then the incredible lady that you saw, she was really gunning for it. So I was like, okay, it's going to a sensational home. But I did manage to buy two things. One was very special and something that I actually thought was a remarkable thing to mention at the very end of the auction. You have all of the prizes, and of course when you're bidding for things like that, you know, you're getting something in return. I thought the internship, I mean, wow, what in the moment. That was something literally in the moment that Trini said, do you know what, experience is one of the hardest things to get. Because especially when I was looking for a job or even an internship, a lot of people said, well, you don't have any experience. In the moment, you almost want to say to them, well, if you don't give me the job, how am I meant to get the experience? And Trini said that she would offer an internship to two people. One, anybody that was close to the person, a daughter, a child, a godchild, a cousin, a sister, whoever it might be. And the other position, the other internship would go to one of the girls at Change a Girl's Life campaign at the King's Trust charity. And I just thought, what an amazing amazing auction prize, and a remarkable young lady bid for it, and she said, I actually would like to send 2 girls from the Change a Girl's Life campaign. And she is an amazing woman. So for those of you who heard who that was, yes, Georgia Toffolo is just, I mean, she's phenomenal in the business that she's built, and always supporting amazing charities and really doing her bit. I thoroughly enjoy watching her content, and I think she's an absolute powerhouse. And really that room last night was full of powerhouses. Jade was there herself. The incredible Change a Girl's Life campaign whole collection was there. Jade has actually created, I know I've banged on about it enough, so I feel like you guys should all know about this by now, but Jade has actually brought out the Knightsbridge blazer in the Westminster tweed, and 10% of all the sales are going to the charity, which is really rather remarkable. She had her whole team there last night. It was so lovely to catch up with her, of course, always looking just beyond sensational, and again doing her bit, which I think is so important. But at the very end of the auction, Trini said, now it costs X amount to put one girl through the education, the training, the mentoring, providing clothes, providing everything that they need. For a year costs X amount. Who is going to put a girl through a year? And I think that at that very moment, it is so important. One, obviously, to make sure that you can afford to do something like that. But at that moment, you know, we're all there for that reason, not just to film it, not just to be there to network, not just to be there to have a glass of champagne. You have to be there and you have to do your bit. I think it's so important, even if it was just buying a small little trinket, just to do something, I think is so important. And so I've never quite put my hand up quite so quickly. I was like, oh, I sort of saw my arm. So that was very special, and I just think it's really, really important. And so many people did, which I thought was an amazing thing to see, and an amazing thing to be a part of. But I also bought a beautiful bag. Not quite the right season, but it was a sensational price. I was like, is this too good to be true? And if there were more of them, I'm telling you, I would have bought all of them. So I bought a stunning Loewe bag, and it came in this beautiful dust bag. And look, it's got the Loewe little logo here. Actually came in 2 dust bags. Aren't I lucky? I think in terms when it comes to charity, the fact that you're actually going home with something, I would be very happy going home without anything and just being happy that I could hopefully make a difference. And this here is an absolutely exquisite beach bag. Look at that. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I bought at the Ultimate Designer Sale, hosted by Trini in partnership with eBay for the King's Trust Change a Girl's Life campaign. It is beautiful, absolutely stunning. We've got the exquisite Loewe logo, and this actually comes off so that you could actually put this maybe on another bag if you wanted to. I loved the tan with the gorgeous white stitching. Anything that has some form of scallop or a little bit of a shell shape, it is a sturdy, like quite firm bag, so it doesn't lose its shape. And I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. You've got all of the little tags on the inside, and I believe the items that haven't been bought are being uploaded to eBay, so I will leave the link in the description box down below. And fingers crossed you can pick up some really beautiful pieces from so many outrageously epic women. Obviously Trini herself and her wardrobe was there, from shoes to bags to coats to fabulously sparkly bits and bobs. It was just divine. To the White Company, Rodial, Lorna London, getting to meet the team in person was just so special. Lorna London putting a handmade, exclusive, literally made for the event handbag that was so special into the auction. And I think it fetched over £5,500 for charity. Literally less than half of what it's actually worth. It's just mind-boggling. Bulgari, Holland Cooper, Jimmy Choo, just to name a few. All of the beautiful LVMH brands as well. So I feel really lucky to have been invited. I feel very honoured to have been there amongst those remarkable people doing something that is just so important. So I will leave the link down below. Have a little look at the eBay site to see what else is up there, up for grabs. And I don't know, I just wanted to come on just to talk you guys through what I was so lucky to buy, and just to say what an epic evening I had. Things like that, no matter how small, by doing something to help someone else, even if it's just, I always say, like smiling at somebody on the tube. You know, with the day and age we live in, everybody is so busy and life runs a million miles an hour, but manners are for free. Smile at somebody, say they look beautiful, make their day, and it makes you feel so much better as well. So I had the best evening, and I feel really warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that another girl is hopefully going to have some incredible opportunities and support and mentoring and education and helping them create their dreams and make them come true. So I think that's very special. And on that note, I am going to leave this vlog here. So we have landed from New York, we've hit the road running straight to an event, and now back at home. I've got quite the couple of weeks ahead of me, so we are going to be busy bees for a while, but I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs. I love them. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because it means the world to me, and I will see you on the next vlog. So sending you all my love, all of my love. Bye.